Alright, so I decided to do this video after hours and hours of research and looking at videos, trying to find videos, forums. It's my first video ever. So the clutch interlock switch went out on my 2003 Liberty Renegade. Clutch interlock switch. Well, getting onto there, you know, I'm 6'2", I'm pretty, it's really tight. So trying to get in there is, I got in there, I think the retaining clip's messed up or something. I don't really feel like screwing with it anyway. But couldn't find anything online to help me. I decided to finally just work up the balls and give something a shot. And luckily, the switch was the first thing I thought of, and that's what was wrong. I fixed the problem. I'm going to show you how. Just wait a second. Alright. In the compartment, up in the driver's side front corner, looking in here, here is the clutch master cylinder right here. Goes down to the slave cylinder. There's a switch. It's a braided line that comes through the firewall down to, let me see if I can get to it. That's down there a little bit. You can see where the bottom of that clip is. So when you pull this clip apart, there's a little red tab right here. When you get it, when you get to it, you got to make sure you pull that tab out, or else you're going to break the clips on there. So looking at this is it's a 2-wire connection here. So the only time it has current flowing through it is when the key started. Put a multimeter on it, check to see if it was red, dead or not. So what I ended up doing, I've read things about putting a fuse in here. It works on some cars, but this clip's not big enough. So what I ended up doing was cutting about a 2-inch piece of speaker wire and just jumping it. Now, also disclaimer that when you do this, you do not have to depress the clutch to start the car. But, you know, before they came out with these switches, these safety switches that all the manufacturers' lawyers made them come out with, you know, it was just your personal responsibility to know to press the clutch in when you start the car. That's just something you do when you have a manual transmission. So I admit I have a couple times glad this wasn't a thing. But this is just a temporary fix. But what I did was clip the wire, strip the 2 ends. It's just a regular speaker wire. Clip the 2 ends, put it through, and as you can see, the car's running. And luckily this is kind of quick. It's only about 8 degrees outside here, but car's running. This didn't help. I was hoping it had some kind of procedure, but just I'll shut the car off, pull the key out, push the key in, no foot on the clutch, car's in neutral, e-brakes on, always make sure, boom, nothing. So be careful. Hope this helped you guys. So as I'm doing that, just to show you guys, what I did is I just took some electrical tape, covered it up, and stuff it back down in here so it doesn't get any moisture gunk stuff in it. Putting this, so this isn't going to do anything to the car. Pull that vacuum line off, push that out of the way, and we'll take this wire tray, back down in here. Sometimes it's a pain. Also noting that this entire wiring connection here that's going next to your PCM. If you ever need a new computer for this car, all computer resources, man, I got a new computer for this thing for 138 bucks. I mean, it's brand new. It's flash in my VIN. Not sponsored by them. I'm just giving them a shout out because they did an awesome job. Be back in a second. Okay, so we got the cable tray back in. Everything's looking good. It's got 1, 2, 3 anchor points to get this thing back up in there. Everything's fit up. Make sure to put this brake booster vacuum line back on here. Sorry, I'm moving kind of slow. It's about 8 degrees. Okay. All right. Cable jumped. Clip jumped. Tray back in. Vacuum line back on. Just one more time. Shut her off. Key in. Making sure it's in neutral. E-brake on. Boom. Alright. Hope this helped you guys. I wish this resource was there for me at first. Thanks.